Get out of town. Get out off grid right now. You can't have both, right? You can't complain about what they're doing, can't complain about the matrix and the government and the control that's happening worldwide. We can't, take from them, right? And complain at the same time. It's just not going to happen, right? You have to do your own thing. The solution is in the micro communities that are being built across the globe right now. All right. Think about this. You can either live in tune with their control, their food, their water, what they want you to do, or you can live in tune with what the real Great Awakening is all about, which is Pachamama, Mother Earth, right? This abundance. Not too long ago, every man, woman, and child was living in tune with that abundance. Somewhere along the way, we slipped up. We got programmed. We got pushed into the cities. We got pushed into this division and separation consciousness, and here we are. Industrial colonial revolution, couple a little more programming and mind tricks, and here we are, convinced that this is the quote unquote new normal and that we have to separate ourselves, social distance, and convince the fact that there's some plague or some virus out there. Right? Now understand that the real solution is always going to be the same. Right? It's the love. It's the thing that you can't make money from, that you can't profit from. Right? No one's going to profit from living off grid in a self-reliant homesteading fashion, growing your food, collecting rainwater, collecting spring water, right? Building your house, living a government matrix-free life. That is the most dangerous person right now. You see, they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to get in tune and start knowing which foods to forage and start knowing what your surroundings and how to connect with your fellow brother, sister, neighbor in the community. Right? They don't want you to do that. They want you completely cut off, only doing Zoom meetings, only having some digital interface, right? Only having connection through their metaverse, through their technology, through their currency, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, my currency is love. You let me know if that resonates with you in the comment section. Type it in real quick. My currency is love. You see, because the opposite, which is the fear consciousness and the separation and duality consciousness coming from their agenda in the matrix, that's all I feel right now. It's like growing strong, and it's something that is really irritating, to be honest. Now, I'm here in the most isolated island in the world, and I still feel it. This isn't about spiritual bypassing. You can't go anywhere to hide from this. We have to go through it in order to wake up. You see, so all of this that is being created right now, all of this agenda, fear consciousness, right, was being created so we can really push that boundary, so we can really have those definitive lines on exactly where we need to take action. Is it the toilet paper, right? Do we need to learn how to take care of ourselves, right? Do we need to learn holistically what it takes, to be in tune with nature, to be a government-free life? You see, to actually have abundance, fruits and vegetables, to know how to grow your own food, to know how to really live in tune with nature. These are forgotten tools, right? This is something everybody used to know. Ask your grandma, ask your grandpa, ask the oldest relative. They had food in their backyard, right? They knew how to at least grow some tomatoes, a couple of herbs, Probably not 100% of their pantry was being grown in their backyard. However, they knew what to do. These things are being totally forgotten right now in this modern age for a reason. There's a reason why those things are not popular. There's a reason why those skills are not pushed, right, through the news outlets, right? It's only more fear, more agendas, more negativity claiming the narrative, right? And we have to take it back right here, right now. Take it all back. Not just the skills on how to grow your own food, how to live in tune with nature, but take back the responsibility of what it means to be a responsible man, right? A woman, right? That's who you are. You're connected to this divine race, to the infinite cup, to the infinite consciousness which lives within all of us. So keep going, right, on your journey, because you have to trust the process. This is just a small roadblock, right? It's a very small roadblock that has been built, and it's artificial. But make no mistake that we're going to get through this, right? And the next roadblock is going to come, and it's going to make this one look like a little baby infant roadblock, because that's what they do, right? They get bigger and stronger. The Matrix has to create even more fear, even more chaos, even more separation before we can retaliate and become one again. This is the ebb and the flow, because remember, energy is always moving, right? This is not a constant thing. People even on the awakened team, people that are light workers are even wanting this justice. However, I don't think you're considering what it takes to really get that justice, right? Imagine if all the negativity just went away right now. Boom, it's gone. The matrix just disappeared, right? Would it stay that way constantly, forever, infinitely? I don't think so. No, this is the ebb and flow, right? Those flowers don't bloom year around. Fruit does not blossom and fruit on the tree and ripen year around, right? Because without that darkness, we can't appreciate the light. This is it. This is the multiverse that we are a part of. So know that this is all happening cosmically, karmically, and you have to find and navigate where you fit along the path, right? Where do you see yourself coming together as this puzzle piece of this oneness, of this great awakening happening on our planet right now? Make no mistake that you're a part of it, right? If you've been searching for some validation, if you've been wanting some validation, this is it right here. You clicked on the video, you're listening to the podcast. This is your validation. We're here to come together to truly create this new earth in a place of 5D consciousness, in the oneness, instead of the 3D consciousness and the separation, right? The separation consciousness is what we've been doing for a very long time. Thank you, old paradigm. Thank you, 3D consciousness, for teaching us how to be our individual selves. Now it's time to jump and merge into that oneness and finally be at peace, right? Finally claim it. Finally be here and now in that oneness infinitely and simultaneously have your individuality. Right? Because that's this presence, that's this evolution. And then we'll go on to 60, 70, 8, 9, and therefore. But this is not about confusion. We gotta start slow here, right? You're the multidimensional self, and we gotta really ease up, because if that 3D game was rattling your cage and 5D sounds a little overwhelming, just you wait. There's a whole lot more in store for us. All of this is coming down, and it's all perfect in this grand evolution and this grand spectrum of what we call humanity. So buckle up. It's a wild ride, and it only gets even more exciting as you begin to let go, right, of that personality and let go of that identity that you created and open up, right, to this possibility of the infinite cup, the infinite soul that resides within you, right? So keep going on your journey and know that you are guided. Know that all of this is happening for a reason. There are no coincidences. There are no accidents in life. All of this is happening because the multiverse brought you here. So trust that energy, trust that process, and trust this vision that we call New Earth. And as it is created, as we are manifesting it right here, right now, know that you are a part of it. All right, until next time, guys, infinite love, infinite peace. I'm out.